Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask you to subscribe and click that like button so that the video will be suggested to a number of people. Today we'll go through the application form so that I show you how to complete the application form for the DV lottery. So let's get to it. So here we move straight into begin entry. We click on the begin entry and it takes us to the page where it asks you a security question. So you just confirm that you're not a robot. Just fill out this security question by capturing what is on the top there, and be submit. Once you capture it correct and submit, it will give you the application form. So on the part one of the application form, basically it's asking you the information about the applicant's name. This is a family name. Ask you about the applicant's first name, the applicant middle name, if you have any middle name, and then if you don't have any middle name, you come and tick no middle name. Then on the gender, you come and tick the gender. Then you have a date of birth, and then you come and put the city where you were born. If you don't have any city, then just click here, but it's unknown. Then you come on the country where you were born, you put the country where you were born, then a country of eligibility form, the DV lottery program, and this part, your country of eligibility, basically would be your country where you were born. So you're just gonna come here and say yes, you are claiming based on the country where you were born, and that's it. And unless you are claiming eligibility based on other grounds, and then you have to select that other country that you are claiming eligibility from and state of course the reason why you are not claiming the country where you were born. Then you come to the Android photograph. This is the area where you need to make sure that you've taken a photo following all the requirements that are stipulated when you're doing your photography, because this is one area where you can get your application rejected or not proceed to the selection process because it doesn't meet the requirements that the department wants. So you come here and choose new photo. You choose a photo from wherever you save the photo. Then we go to the address, mailing address. You put the address for your mails and you put the country where you are currently staying. Then the phone number. This is optional, so you can capture the phone number or not, depending with whether you want to capture it. Then you come to the email address. I think the email address is critical. You have to capture your email address here and confirm the email address again so that you're sure to capture it correct. Then we come to number 12. It asks you about the highest education level that you have achieved. This is one of the requirements. If you remember earlier on the video, we talked about the eligibility criteria. There are two requirements: coming from an eligible country and also meeting the second requirement, which is education or work experience. So be sure to capture this one correct, because when you are selected, they will need you to submit proof of this education. What is your marital status? This is another critical area. You have to capture this question correct. If you are married, say so, because when you are selected, remember you will need your spouse to be with you or to relocate with you to the US. So if you don't capture your spouse here, that will be difficult for you to then say you have a spouse, but when you capture this information, there was no spouse. So make sure to just capture if you have the spouse. We move on to number of children or any dependents that you have. Make sure you capture them here so that when you are selected also, it won't be everything is already on record, the number of dependents that you have. All right, once you're done here, you proceed to the next. But if you don't have a spouse, then your application will be done on the very first page, the part 1. So here I come to the second page. So here on the second page, I'm now capturing the spouse details, and the questions are pretty much the same as in part 1, but the only difference is that this is the information for the spouse. So I'm gonna capture the information for the spouse. After that, we continue to the last stage of reviewing the information. So once you're done capturing all the information, you come here and press continue. So once you press continue, it comes to the last page. This is the page where you have to review the information that you have entered and just ensure everything's captured correct before you hit the submit button. So please guys, ensure that you just cross-check, that finger error. So just run through your details and ensure that everything is correct before you hit the submit button. So I'm just gonna review my information and submit. Alright, so guys, I have captured all the information correct and we are done. Submit. Success. So once you see this page, you know your application is received and received, and it gives you this summary here: entrant name, the confirmation number. And please guys, ensure that you keep this confirmation number safe, because you will need this confirmation to check your results.